Hi, and welcome to Cosmic Consciousness with Kassia. On this channel, we discuss all aspects of the ascension process. I have a variety of services that I offer to assist in your awakening journey, and you can find those listed in the description box below. Today, we're going to be doing the daily reading for Monday, July 5th, 2021. And today's a day that's ruled by the root chakra and guided by accomplishment. And the galactic signature that we're working with today is the blue galactic night energy. And this is a galactic activation portal. And so we are within the Sirian gateway right now, the Sirius gateway. And I did do a video on that, which encompasses the Sirius gateway and the 7/7 portal. So I encourage you guys to check that out if you have not yet. Some really beautiful and powerful messages came through from the Sirians in that video. So we have all that going on. That is big, beautiful, bold, powerful, highly spiritual energy. Sirius is known as our spiritual sun and is in alignment with the sun currently. And the sun is the furthest from Earth while our spiritual sun is the closest. And so that energy is, and that light is just pouring in. And it's really, really a beautiful energy to take advantage of. Anytime this week, this portal is going to be open. It's going to be nuts on the 7th, I am sure, as that is sort of the pinnacle, if you will, of that 7/7 portal energy. And so if you don't have time throughout the week, I really encourage you to take advantage of that, at least on the 7th, because there's so much that we are receiving, and the more we tune into and tap into that, the more we can receive, the more open we are, and the more that we can just experience these energies to the fullest. So within that, we now have this beautiful activation portal with the blue galactic night energy. And so the blue night energy is all about dreams, abundance, and intuition. So we're working in that dream world. We're working in the subconscious. This is very much the moon card energy. So we're going deep within. We're seeing what comes up for us. We're seeing what exists underneath the surface. We're growing to understand our waking dream by understanding our dream, right? What is it that we are dreaming up and creating in our reality? What is going on within us? What is going on within the shadow? What is going on under the surface? And are we willing to sink deep under the surface of ourselves today and discover the treasures that lie within? This is the energy of abundance, because all abundance comes from that place, from that void, right? That's where all possibility exists, is in the nothing, which is actually everything. And so the more we can tap into this void, the more we can tap into this quiet, empty space within us, the more abundance we can attract, the more abundance we can live. I don't even want to say attract, because when we are abundant, we are one with the energy of abundance. We're not attracting it, it's here. And so it's that understanding that we're sinking more deeply into today as well, which is that we're not attracting anything. It's all here right now. We're just, all we need to do is meet it there or here. However you want to put it, but you guys know what I mean. All we have to do is meet it. It's already here. It already exists. It's already, I don't even want to say waiting for us, because that puts in a different phrase of time, but you guys know what I'm trying to say right now. So really connecting with that wealth of abundance, that rich wealth of abundance that exists within that quiet space, within that space of nothingness, becoming one with that nothingness, becoming one also with our emotions, with our intuition, with all of these more feminine aspects of our nature. And with the sun in Cancer right now, this is a really beautiful time to do that, because that energy is really supported. This is the energy that really reminds me of when we did the Dawn of the Sixth Sun video, and we talked about the white sun that we are now moving into in the Aztec Toltec calendar, which is a period of 5,000 to 6,000 years of our evolution, where we're basically in this blue night kind of an energy. So the more at home we can make ourselves with this energy, the more we can take advantage of this level of the spiral of our evolution that we have now entered, and the more comfortable we're going to be. It's that energy of getting comfortable, being uncomfortable, but at the same time, like when we allow ourselves to be comfortable in the void, to be comfortable in the unknown, then all of a sudden nothing can make us uncomfortable anymore, right? It's about allowing ourselves to be where we're at. Discomfort comes from resistance. It comes from not being okay, being unable to accept where it is that we are. And so when we can release that resistance, we release that discomfort, and all of a sudden we can be comfortable anywhere. And this is a big theme as we move toward this new moon in Cancer. And I will have the video for that out later today. That energy is very much that energy of coming home to ourselves. And so what does that mean to each and every single one of us? We're beginning to feel into this more. Okay, so the affirmations for today are: I harmonize in order to dream, modeling intuition. I seal the input of abundance with the galactic tone of integrity. I am guided by the power of accomplishment. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And so this is the kind of accomplishment that comes from that energy of being receptive, from that energy of being in our feminine, right? It's not a masculine accomplishing energy that's all about the doing. It's that accomplishment that comes from the being. And the secondary affirmation is, I am Akbal, night. I am your place of mystery and unconsciousness. I give to you dreams and silence. And so between this new moon in Cancer coming up and Cancer season in general, and this blue night energy today, and this 7-7 portal Sirius gateway that we have going on here, dreams are probably going to be off the charts for a lot of people right now. And our intuition is really in high gear. So really listen to that intuition, how your soul is speaking to you. I'm feeling like prophetic dreams for some people right now. And then my eyes landed on guidance as I'm about to read the guidance for the day. Prophetic dreams and dreams that are offering guidance on our path forward. Today, focus on entering the sanctuary of self, the inner darkness, the place of mystery within you. Unite with your stillness and intuition. And we are going to read, of course, from the Astro Dream Advisor. Blue night is the dark mystery within, the journey into self, the place to which you can always retreat to garner the gifts of your process subjectively. You are being asked to enter into and explore your process subjectively. Blue night is the immense field of potential found in the depths of human emotion and feeling. The touch of blue night is like the moment you crawl into bed and feel yourself surrounded by warmth, darkness, and peace. Blue night's abyss holds the potent evolutionary playing field of all possibility. Here, as in the Aboriginal dream time, there are no distinctions between then and now, real or imagined, dream or dreamer. In this expanded field, all things are not only possible, but are constantly in the process of creation. In the framework of dream time, limiting constructs of ordinary reality, such as time, space, and linear causality, are freed into an expanded system with unlimited access to all realities. So this is where you can really travel between worlds as well. Dreamtime holds powerful opportunities. It is a field where potential past and future are held in the same matrix as the present moment. If such a construct is foreign to you, stretch your mind and entertain the possibility that you could help to dream a different reality into being. Enter into the mystery where reality is actually created. In becoming a conscious dreamer, you can assist in literally creating a new reality for yourself, as well as contributing to the larger dream that is emerging. By focusing on this creation, your thoughts and intentions are projected at superliminal speeds across the crystal grid network that encompasses universes. This energetic field seeds, supports, and empowers the creation of an unfolding reality. At a certain point, when a critical threshold of energy has been focused on a clear intent, such as world peace, the underlying constructs of reality shift and a new reality begins filtering into human experience. And this is exactly what's happening with the ascension process and the collective awakening right now. Make no mistake, great change is seeded by conscious dreamers who understand and know that they are co-creating the larger dream. Among other things, the dream field will bring to the surface your psychological polarities and core issues. These are the belief constructs you learn from society and experience, such as likes and dislikes, values, and attitudes. You naturally attract the situation that promises integration, but through conditioning and habitual behavior, you may choose to compensate, staying in a fixed pattern to protect your position. This choice will create only momentary relief, because the issues will keep being drawn back to be integrated. Thus, you may often find whatever is blocked or hidden manifesting into your consciousness through a dream, a body symptom, or a relationship. Often you may resist the new and the unknown. You may avoid going over your growth edge, because it may be asking for a shift in your underlying belief structures. Yet profound growth is possible through working with this charged material. Through following it into the darkness, you bring into the dream field the light that will carry you to wholeness and fulfillment. And working with your growth edge in your dream field, often it is important to catalyze through enough energy to free the stuckness and fixed patterns. By following or amplifying the feeling, your increased awareness will lead to the root of the issue that has been separated from consciousness. Hidden within the unused channels of your perception are clues to the mystery that will integrate and release the restrictive pattern. And this is going to be a big energy that we're working with that has really high potential during the new moon in Cancer as well, which we will get into in that video. A meditation for Blue Night is, I am the darkness that is the light, and the stillness that is the dancing. This meditation perfectly describes the paradoxical energy of Blue Night, the place of darkness from which all light emanates, the no-form abyss that contains all possibility. In finding this still point of Blue Night, you can access any expression of the light. The energy of Blue Night simply asks you to be still, to allow that expression to take shape from the darkness. From the darkness of Blue Night emerges the essence self. Sit in stillness, embracing the journey of insight and integration. The color of Blue Night is black, which represents the womb of the larger self, the receptive condition necessary to receive the light fully. Black is also an access route to the wisdom of the unconscious, the mystery of the abyss where you can tap into the collective dream field for insight and creative ideas. Blue Night also includes the shades of gray, symbolic of the merging of light with the darkness. If you wish to work with the energy of Blue Night, visualize black. And for our tone today, we have tone 8, the galactic tone. And this is all about empowerment, the galactic grid, and the path of the one heart. 8 is the ray of harmonic resonance, the foundation of self combined with the current of the Trinity. It is love made visible. Create the flow of harmony in your life. Enter the spiral frequencies of the greater galactic grid. You are being offered empowerment through your innate resonance with this grid. Be aware of where you are drawn, for there you will find unique opportunities. Discover the harmony of being in this natural resonance with others. Be receptive. You are the diviner of harmony, the meeting ground of physical reality and the infinite. Bring a deeper harmony to the practical circumstances in which you find yourself. Free the ego from its self-centeredness. Embrace the potent energies that are raising the harmonic frequencies of the planet. Breathe easily. You are the song being sung by the new golden octave. Sound the resonant tone of the one heart. I just love how poetic all of this is with the Astro Dream Advisor here. It's so beautiful. And so today for the astrology, you guys, it is we got a lot of action going on. We are building up to that new moon energy. And so we'll get into it. There's a lot of stuff happening. We can feel that energy. We can feel that building, if you will. Today we have the moon still in Taurus and making a conjunction with true black moon Lilith. And so this is an energy where today we may be feeling a little bit stubborn. We may have that rebellious kind of streak activated. I mean, this started out yesterday. We had that conjunction of the moon and Uranus. And now the moon moves into conjunction with true black moon. And so these are two of the most rebellious planets. And so we're feeling that energy. We might be feeling a little feisty. We're certainly not allowing anyone or anything to hold us back. The good thing I can feel about this energy is that, well, there's two ways this can go. Way number one is somebody tries to kind of throw a wrench in the works, or they say something to us, they do something that kind of evokes a response, but we immediately brush it off when we're just like, whatever, I'm not even going to let that bother me today. Like I'm not engaging in that energy. The other is that we get really ruffled by it and we become reactive. And so we want to be in that energy of just brushing it off, of really just living our truth today in every sense of the word. This is definitely an energy where We can get stuck possibly in that my way or the highway kind of energy, especially where we feel like somebody is trying to hold us back or restrict us. And so we just want to be aware of that. But we really want to utilize like the funner aspects of this energy today and really allow ourselves, like tap into like what feels good for me, what feels right for me. And this is something that we're learning and that the new moon in Cancer is really going to highlight for us, is this energy of what resonates with me, what feels right for me. And really allowing ourselves to release ourselves from any expectations of others that don't align with our own truth. In other news, we do have in kind of enhancing this energy is the sun in a sextile to Uranus today as well. And then that moon sextiling Neptune, trining Pluto, and sextiling Pallas. And so this is a really interesting energy, and this is definitely playing off that energy that we saw yesterday where we were talking about the breakthroughs, the emotional breakthroughs, where we seem to understand something on an emotional level that maybe we hadn't understood before, or we saw a way forward where we hadn't seen a way forward. We were able to connect something. And so today that energy is going to be just as strong, if not stronger, as we have the moon making all of these aspects. And remember, Neptune's in retrograde right now. If you guys didn't check out the retrograde season video, definitely check that out. But we talked about the energy of Neptune in retrograde, which oftentimes is about peeling back the veil, taking off the rose-colored glasses, seeing truth, where Neptune direct can often represent illusion, right? It's very much that blue night energy, but like sometimes it's a little difficult to see. Like we have to really sink into the presence in order to see. Neptune sometimes can make that a little difficult. So retrograde, Neptune's really showing us what actually is there, not what we want to see, but what is actually present. And so that sextile with the moon and Neptune today, and that trine to Pluto, right? These are highly psychic energies, but they're also energies that are really showing us truth. And with that Pluto energy there, really making us want to and desire to act upon that truth. We just had Mars in this T-square with Uranus and Saturn. And so Mars is now moving out of that T-square, and Venus is moving into position in this T-square. And I'm in the process of getting the Venus-Mars conjunction video out. And I don't believe that I mentioned this in the video. However, it is interesting to note that before Mars and Venus make their conjunction on the 13th, they each pass through this T-square. And so we kind of level up in our masculine and our feminine energy as we come into contact with these energies that are really asking us to evolve, that are really asking us where it is that we feel stuck, what is creating that illusion of stuckness, and how can we move out of that? How can we move out of stagnancy? What have we learned? How are we being called to evolve? And so we have our masculine energy that's just been through this, and now our feminine energy with Venus coming into this conversation today, and really getting prepared for her meeting with Mars when we begin this brand new cycle of creativity, of love and partnership and sexuality, all of these different things. So really interesting, really kind of fun energy if we look at it that way, because it's really giving us that opportunity to evolve beyond what we've known, to evolve beyond the constraints that we've perhaps placed upon ourselves. And now we're looking at Venus, so we're looking at self-love, we're looking at finances, we are looking at creativity, and you know, all of those good things. So that's really fun. One thing to note today is that we have Mercury square Neptune, and we also have the Sun square Chiron. And so with this energy here, and Chiron's making a couple aspects as well, and has been, I believe, yeah, a sextile to Saturn, of an exact sextile to Saturn. And so there may be, for some of us, something coming up in our consciousness today that perhaps we have still not wanted to look at or address, something that's wanting to be healed, that is coming to the surface. And so just having an awareness for that today, having an appreciation for that today, if that is showing up in your reality, and really knowing that as we approach this new moon in Cancer, there's a huge opportunity to heal and to transmute that energy. And I really loved the reading today from the Astro Dream Advisor because it hit on a lot of those points. It's the feeling of it that transmutes that energy. energy that leads us down the path, right? So follow the path of your feelings today. For some people, it's like this thing that's wanting to be addressed or looked at or healed. We may not know with our conscious mind. However, if we relax into the feeling of it, if we follow the feeling, just like it said in that reading, the feeling that is coming up within us will lead us to what it is that we're needing to see. And then we fully surrender to the feeling, to the experience of the feelings that it elicits. And it helps us to transmute that experience, those feelings, to really integrate that and to heal that. So that is really powerful energy that we are also being given the opportunity to utilize today. It is an energy where some of us, especially with this Neptune action going on, with the sun in Cancer, coming up on this Cancer new moon, there is that energy for some where we may feel as though we kind of want to shrink back into our shell. We kind of want to escape instead of facing what's coming up and healing it and integrating it and doing all of that beautiful work that we just talked about. We may be feeling that desire to kind of hide. And so if we are feeling that, we want to notice that that's coming up, and we want to avoid doing that because we can't hide from ourselves. We can't hide from our truth. We can try, but it's still going to be present. Remember, your waking dream is teaching you and showing you what exists within your inner world. It's being reflected outwardly. And so it's always going to be reflected outwardly until we deal with it, until we address it. So this is true for all of the beautiful things. This is also, well, everything's beautiful, right? But all of the things that we deem positive, it's also true for all of those things that we're wanting to hide from or avoid. They are going to be evidence to us in our experience, in our physical experience, in our relationships, in all of these avenues of our lives, until we're willing to work with them, to really accept and acknowledge them. All right, so let's pull some cards for today. And I'm feeling the In2it Oracle. I'm going to pull some cards from here to get us started. Clear. Guidance for today, the 5th of July. I hope you guys had a beautiful 4th. I got a chance to get out with some lovely people, see some beautiful fireworks yesterday. So that was very fun. My favorites, of course, are always the ones that look like the comets and the shooting stars and all of that energy. But yes, it was a beautiful day to really think about freedom. Think about freedom, what freedom truly means. Where is it that we are truly free? And remember, this year is all about freedom. It's all about the freeing of the mind. Until the mind is liberated, we can never truly be free. And so looking at that, understanding the concept of freedom. All right, first card out for today is card number 33, the Bellows. This is a catalyst that gets things going. Interesting, a spark. Let's get some more energy here. Then we have Balance coming out. And the Book. All right. So this Balance card is also about awareness and the integration of opposing forces. And the Book is all about secrets, mysteries, knowledge. And so there is some sort of knowledge, like we talked about, that is coming forward today for us. Something that we are understanding on a deeper level. Something that we are, like we talked about, integrating within us. Yes, there's definitely an awareness that is coming through. And there may be something is igniting this awareness. Something is catalyzing this awareness. And we have the meditation card here. So I definitely feel as though meditation is being offered to us as a tool to ignite this awareness within us today. There's a lot, like what they're saying is that something that we've wanted to understand, the energies today are very deeply supporting the understanding of that which we are seeking. The understanding or the knowledge that we have been seeking is available to us. The energies are really supporting that today. In order to fully take advantage of that, we want to meditate. We want to practice awareness. This is also awareness of our surroundings, awareness of the ways that Spirit is communicating with us today, because there are secrets being communicated to us. There are mysteries that are being communicated. Yeah, that's interesting. And there's a lot of integration that's wanting to happen and come through for people today. Any more energy here? It's like the reflection too. You see how the stones are reflected above and below? So that's like the external world and the internal world, bringing those into balance. Something may happen today to help you notice where your worlds are seeking and needing more balance. Some people too may be getting an awareness that you are more balanced, that you are in that right place at that right time, and you know that you have the knowing of that, and you feel really confident in that. And it's like, because you are learning more how to be in the flow, how to feel complete in the moment, how to be fully present in the moment. It's like things are shifting in a really positive way. Things are like, you're not even looking for the shift anymore, because it's already there, right? Like, you're not in this space where you're waiting for things to change, because you are completely content with how they are in this moment. And for some people, there is an action that is coming into your awareness that is showing you how you can create more balance in your life. Then we have the road coming out, crossroads, journey, travel, opportunity, road trip. This is also about making decisions. Interesting. And that's card number 22. So we have a 5 card here with the balance, right? Which is the energy of change. We have the 33, the 22, so 2 master numbers. And then we have the 26. Yeah, so I feel like for some people are at a crossroads right now. And it's the thing about this crossroads is that there's so much that's hidden, there's so much that's unknown right now, that you're possibly finding it difficult to make a decision. And some people are getting ready, like myself, to go on a trip, to go on a journey, to travel a little bit. Some people are being guided to travel. Some people, you may be considering making a move, like a literal move. And so we have head of the pack, the island, and the fox coming out. And so what I'm feeling here is that for somebody, there's something in your reality right now, something that you are aiming for, something that you're working towards, and you're really being guided to do it alone right now. It doesn't mean that in all of your endeavors you're going to be alone, but in this thing that you're doing right now, you are very, very driven. You are moving forward successfully, but you really want to put your own interest first, and you want to just be aware of other people who are perhaps trying to get in on whatever it is that you're doing, because some of their intentions aren't necessarily, with this fox here, are not necessarily on the level. So this is feeling sort of like somebody who's been really working hard at something, and You've been working really hard at something, and perhaps people didn't support you at first, but now they're seeing that you're becoming successful at what you're doing, or they're feeling that energy building, that you're going to be successful. And now all of a sudden they're wanting to get involved. They're kind of trying to hop on the bandwagon and sort of like ride your coattails, so to speak, is sort of what this feels like to me. So for whoever this is for, if this resonates, part of that crossroads, part of those options for you may be bringing other people in on what you're doing. And so you want to be really careful, if you do, about who you're bringing in, and also the type of energy that they're bringing into the equation, because your energy and momentum has been building something. But when you add other energies, that affects the energy of what it is that you're creating, and it affects the manifestation of it. And so you really want to make sure that anyone that you are bringing into your affairs is on the same level, is of the same energy as you, and their intentions are pure, because I'm feeling for some people that their intentions are not pure in a situation. It may feel as though, and you may feel, there may be this energy where you have been doing something, you've been working really diligently on your own, and you feel like it would be nice to have the support. You feel like it would be nice to have the companionship, to have somebody else in your corner. However, you want to be careful that you don't invite the wrong people into your corner. And I say wrong, and of course there's always something to learn when we do, but you just want to be careful. Yeah. So that's interesting. All right. Let's see. Any other energies that want to come out for today? We have the Neptune card coming out. Ruler of enlightenment. Fantasy, dreams, enlightenment, psychic ability, intuition. And of course we have the illusion and the fantasy, which we talked about, that Neptune can sometimes represent. And we have that coming out with the Child, which is all about beginnings and new perspectives. And there is a girl child and a male child in this deck. So we have the girl child here in this. And so this is all about dreaming that world into being. The fantasy, the dreams with the girl. Like, really allow yourself to play today in those realms of fantasy. Allow yourself to dream up your reality. And know it's like when we have these beautiful energies present, we can tap into that more. We can feel that energy of all possibilities are possible. And dreaming our world into being. So really play in that realm of fantasy today. Knowing that anything that you fantasize about, you can bring about into reality. And really have fun with that. This is also the energy that is just calling us in general today to tap into our creativity, our spontaneity, our innocence, to look at things from that fresh new perspective, from that perspective of the beginner, right? To let go of all of the past experiences that have taught us to dream small. And to really like open that up today. To open that up. There's just intense creative energy that we can capitalize on today. And intense psychic energy. And so with all that psychic energy, like we said, meditate. Find that place of balance. Find that awareness. Right? Find that awareness. Get in touch with the truth and the secrets that are wanting to be revealed to you today. And those will help you to make these decisions that you are needing to make right now. Those will help you figure out which way to go. But just be wary, be aware. Be aware of, it's like we want to embrace everything with the eyes of a child. From this beautiful place of innocence, but at the same time, we don't want to be naive. because there is this other energy here where it's like we may be seeing the true intentions of people maybe coming through today. And if you feel like that may apply to you, pray today. Ask for people's true intentions to be revealed. And maybe take some time to sit in meditation today. All right. I love you guys so much. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, hit that like button. Drop a comment down below. Let me know how these energies are resonating for you today, how you're feeling about today. I will have that new moon video out later today, and that Venus and Mars conjunction video is coming as well. So just really, really big energies that we are working with this week. And through the whole month of July, this is going to be another incredibly powerful month. I feel like the whole month of July in many ways as this sort of catalyst card here that's really igniting something within us. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing what every day brings. But like we said, practicing that art of being present in the moment, of being centered in this moment, of being content with what is. And this is something that I've had to learn, and I actually feel myself sinking into this. I come in and out of it, but I'm sinking back into that right now, just this acceptance of where I am. Not trying to live in the future, not living in the past, just being fully present here and being fully appreciative for this moment, for my life right now, and all of the beauty of it and everything that it has to offer. That is that sweet spot. That's what we're looking for. But at the same time, of course, we're always dreaming that dream. We're always weaving that dream because we are creators. But we can also allow ourselves to experience fulfillment and joy and appreciation for where it is that we are at. All right. Much love.